Thanks, Angela. Dear ladies and gentlemen, members of the University Administration and the faculties, the Young African Leaders Initiative sponsors, and our distinguished guests, and also the guests of honor, the 2015 Mandela Washington Fellowship, the cohort of this year. My name is Lebohang Selwane from South Africa, and as a 2015 Mandela Washington Fellow for YALI, I'm truly honored to be here and be given the opportunity to share with you my 6-week experience here at the University of Notre Dame. And I'm sure that for all of my fellow graduates, there has been times of stress, occasions that have put us way out of our comfort zones, perhaps the occasional moments of panic and some extremely challenging experiences where we have survived with each other and are now being awarded with the achievements that were amazing for the past 6 weeks. Today is a day to reflect on the success of completing the 6 weeks program, persevering through one of the most challenging and fulfilling experiences of our lives, and acknowledging our role in supporting the future African leaders of tomorrow like we have been supported. You know, I've always wondered what it would be like to be given an opportunity to study at such a prestigious university like the University of Notre Dame. And it has been everything I have imagined and more. 10 days after I got the news that I was selected as a Mandela Washington Fellow for 2015, I walked into my boss's office to tell him the good news that I have been given this great opportunity. And I told him that I would have to be gone for 3 months as I'll be doing an internship as well at IBM for the last 6 weeks. And his response was what I was expecting. He asked me to choose between him and my dream. I'm so glad that I had the courage to choose to pursue my dream of starting my own business. I did this because I wanted to take a chance to take in every opportunity available to me. And this has been the best decision of my life. And personally, I know that my life will never be the same again after this experience. This institution and the experience has encouraged me to be more determined, more confident, more purposeful, and also committed to the development of not only South Africa, but the continent of Africa as a whole. Nelson Mandela was a dreamer of big dreams. He said that education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world. I've not been able to change the world yet, but education has changed my life, and it has empowered me to change the lives of my family and also the community where I was raised. And as I stand upon the shoulders of giants such as Nelson Mandela and President Barack Obama, I'm enabled to see further and also to reach further for my dreams. As a first-time visitor to the United States of America and first-time leaving the continent of Africa, this was a big deal to my family and me. But at the same time, I was terrified because I had a preconceived notion of what America was like. And I came to South Bend to find out that I had left home to come home. So last week, Friday, we had the opportunity to visit downtown Chicago for the weekend. And the first 15 minutes of getting there, I wanted to come back to South Bend. Because there was traffic, the noise, it was too much. And I said, oh my God, I've arrived in America. After 5 weeks, I had finally arrived. I honestly cannot describe the happiness and the joy in my heart right now. I'm a Christian, and in Isaiah chapter 6, verse 8, when the Lord asked, "Whom shall I send? And who will go with us?" I'm so glad I said, here I am, send me, because all 25 of us have a purpose to fulfill when we go back home that is bigger than us. Sorry. I would like to give a special thanks to the US State Department under the leadership of President Barack Obama for the support and the resources they have provided us to create the African dream and not only envy the American dream. I would like to thank President Barack Obama personally for having the courage as a leader to say that Africa is not open for exploitation, but Africa is open for business. I would also like to give thanks to the YALI sponsors. The resources that you have provided with us have been amazing. They have changed our lives, they have touched our lives, and they're going to continue touching many lives. And then there's people whom I've had the opportunity to know personally, people that were working tirelessly to ensure that I'm comfortable and I have everything that I need. Some of them are not here today. Mr. John Pinter and his family, Dr. Mark Hadi and his family as well, Professor John Opio, Dr. Angela Logan, Mr. Michael Swiker and his family, Gail Wilson and her family, Grace Monene, Christy Lex Walker and her family, Joya Helmuth. Thank you so much, because I don't think I would have survived without your support for the past 6 weeks. And also a very special thanks to my business mentors, Melissa Paulson, Bill Brennan, and also Sir Mr. David Murphy. Thank you so much. And to the class of 2015 Mandela Washington Fellows, this has been the most rewarding 6 weeks of my life. Through your eyes and experiences, I've had the opportunity to travel to 18 other African countries that I would not otherwise have the opportunity to know more about. I have not only learned, but I've also grown in understanding the conditions in our continent. Thank you for accepting me as one of your own, even though some of you were affected by the recent xenophobic attacks in my own country. I'm really honored and privileged to have met all of you, and I know this will not be the end. As young African leaders, we have the responsibility to create the African dream and also to pass it on to future generations. Thank you very much.